Right.
Oh, hi.
Hi. We're looking a little fuzzy today. But how you doing? All right. Oh,
Hey.
okay, listen. First off, Father, yeah, thank you for allowing us to do story time one more time. Father, yeah, we pray that your presence be felt wherever your people are. We pray that you help us, give us wisdom and understanding, give us how to read your word, your scriptures in the right context. Father, let us learn and get something that we can apply in our own personal lives that will benefit the whole nation, Father, yeah. And we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. In your house, name we pray. Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. So welcome to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
If you don't know who I am Bonnie G in a place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I kid you not, call my name because I'm going to be present right in the building, okay? Mentally, spiritually, physically present. Yeah. All the above. It's D, okay? All the above. And then if you don't know who she is, don't worry. I'm going to reintroduce you to somebody, introduce you to y'all. All right? She's none other than, okay? Auntie Shelly on the beat. But that's right, y'all. No, we don't do that for ourselves. Why would we do it? Okay, we do that thing for the community. Hashtag community minded.
Yes.
It is the bump for all of us. And as y'all know, before we dive into the third book of Kings, aka first book of Kings, we gonna bring the scripture brought to you by none other than that brother over there.
They can't see me.
It's Abram.
My better half, okay?
Before we move forward, do that hashtag one more time.
Hashtag?
Okay.
That was a hashtag. Don't play me.
Okay, it's different. Okay.
Oh, don't play me, okay?
All right.
Not
coming from Ecclesiastes 7 through 9.
Okay, and it's a through. Come on.
9.
Come on with extra scripture. Go ahead. Right. Let them use it.
It says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in the ruach is better than the proud in the ruach. Be not hasty in your ruach to be angry, for anger rests in the bosom of fools.
Ecclesiastes.
Well, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and take that and put them in my. Well, I'm not the fool, but I'm gonna take that scripture and just chew on that because I got some news. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting real heated. I was ready to react from a place.
Yes, and in case you all didn't know, Solomon wrote Ecclesiastes after he realized.
Oh, snap.
The 700 women and the 300. No. I'm just saying the whole book. I'm sure you're going to be fine with what you're going to say because he went through a whole bunch of stuff. It wasn't just 700 wives.
Oh, okay.
And the 300 concubines. Just saying, that's just like a sidebar in case people didn't know.
I did not know that though. That he wrote the book of. I only knew that he wrote Songs of Solomon.
Yep, you wrote Ecclesiastes. Sure
do. Don't judge me. Well, please do. Go ahead. I don't mind it. All right, y'all. So, just one moment. So, as y'all know, before we are getting into the book of 3rd Kings, aka First Kings. Before we get into this clip, look, we got 9 people on, so I'm assuming one person is new to this channel. You gonna hear a lot of words and names that you ain't familiar with. That's not really said in the church or wherever you meet to praise, the Most High. But that's not your fault. It's us because we decide to be different. A little bougie, I guess, if that's what you want to say.
We're just giving people their government names back,
and half of them names is hard to say, as you will hear. So we are using the St0ryTim3 Bible, and you can buy one of these, not for free, but 10% off. You can, and we don't get any of the proceeds, by the way. But you can go to St0ryTim3.net, and before you check out, make sure you put Storytime as your discount code so you can get that 10%, because 10% is
10%.
all day long, even when the clock strikes 12. Okay, it's still 10%. And so make sure you get that for yourself if you want to read along with us. And yeah, Auntie Shelly on the beat. I'm going ahead and pass this invisible mic so you can go ahead and recap us and let people know what chapter we in.
We are in Milikim Rishon,
See
which
that name?
is First Kings.
Told you.
But it's really technically Third
Third
Kings, because First and Second Samuel are really First and Second Kings. But you know,
We giving it back in the
yeah,
order.
yeah. So we are on chapter 19. So we're going to begin at chapter 19. But yesterday we did the whole Elijah against the priests of Baal and Ashtaroth on top of Mount Carmel, where some of you are familiar with the story where they each sacrificed a bullock. He let them go first, call on your, whichever one answered by fire was the real one.
Yep.
Child, they was cutting themselves and calling on the fake God. He
They was having a whole fit.
Child, Elijah or Eliyahu, get a man his name back, my uncle, was like, just call on them.
Call on them.
Keep calling on him. Maybe he I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, maybe he busy, or maybe he out,
maybe he taking a nap.
Yeah, maybe he sleep. You know, just keep calling on him. And they kept calling, and guess what?
Nobody answered.
He ain't never answered them.
Nobody answered.
Never. But then he said, okay. He put his stuff on the fire. He had them pour the water over the sacrifice, the water over the wood, the water over the stones, the 12 stones that represented the tribes, the water in the ditch. It was just water everywhere. Child, Yahuwah came through there with that lightning bolt, sucked it all up, the dust, the rocks, everything.
Sucked it up, okay?
And guess what happened to those priests? The people grabbed them and they got killed. But then Ahab, who was there, he told Ahab, okay, it's gonna rain now. So look for the rain. He had somebody run back and forth. Like
it was
7
Elijah.
times.
Was it Elijah? No, Elijah said to Ahab.
Elijah, yeah, he had somebody run back and forth.
Yeah, Elijah had Ahab to go run up back and forth. Yeah.
So they saw, that it was coming, and he had told Ahab, okay, you better get home because it's about to rain. It's about to rain. And so that's what happened yesterday. And
that's where we are.
Yeah, we're on 19.
We're on chapter 19. So that's exactly where we left off at. Is on that. All right. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let's read about your ancestors. All right. Chapter 19. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Eliyahu.
That one ain't hard.
Eli. Okay, Eli. Okay, all right.
Eliyahu.
Correct me, sir. All right. And Ahab told Jezebel all that Eliyahu had done, and withal how he had slain all the prophets with the sword. Then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Eliyahu, saying, so let the Elohim do to me, and more also, if I make not your life as the life of one of them by tomorrow about this time.
Small e.
Yeah, so somebody threatening somebody.
Okay, so basically, what Jezebel she just put out a 24-hour contract on the brother.
Yes.
She said within 24 hours, you gonna be dead. What you thought this was a little Miss Jezebel? She was like, I'm queen up in here, little prophet.
It's
you gonna be dead within 24 hours.
Let me read on before I make my stage so I can see where this comes from. All right. And when he saw that, he arose and went for his life and came to Be'er Sheva, which belongs to Yehuda, and left his servant there. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die and said, it is enough now. O Yahuwah, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers. And as he lay and slept under a juniper, how you say that again?
You had it right.
Juniper tree. Behold, then an angel touched him, and he said unto him, Arise and eat. And he looked, and behold, there was a cake baked on the coals and a cruse of water at his head. And he did eat and drink and laid him down again. And the angel of Yahuwah came again the second time and touched him and said, Arise and eat, because the journey is too great for you. And he arose and did eat and drink and went in the strength of that meal 40 days and 40 nights unto Horeb, the mount of Elohim. That one meal did exactly what he did for
that
the woman.
angel could cook. Yeah.
And that was the same exact meal.
Yes.
That was
The
the
cruise
same
of the
exact
cake.
meal.
Yep. And it did exactly
The
what
cake
he
and the
did.
water.
Yep. It did exactly what he performed, what Yah performed that miracle for the woman who was going to die for her. It's the same thing.
40
same
days
scenario.
and 40 nights. Can you imagine?
He was just going to lay there and die because he was like, you know what, this is too much.
That's crazy. Because then, like, that put him in the same situation
as the woman. Yes.
The cake and the water was like a reminder, like,
yep,
I got you.
I did it before. I can do it again. But
absolutely.
But just think about Elijah. You just stood up to 450 priests and the 400 from really 850.
Yes.
You killed, at least we know, the 450.
Yes.
You had them killed. You stood up. You was bold. You was telling them.
Right. He was like, maybe you need a
And just because Jezebel put a 24-hour contract out on you, you ran. Talking about, oh, my life.
He was like, take it down. Yeah.
Because it's Jezebel. And, I mean, and I know Jezebel was mean. And she say what she mean to me, what he say. But y'all just delivered you.
But you know what, though? That, like, when you
let me turn you up.
I'm sorry. Like, when you're moving in a ruach, it's kind of like you have, like, a fearlessness. But then, like, that day, he probably wasn't.
Like me when I was backing up and walking.
Yes, what you backing up for?
You was fine when it was just one person. That's a bunch. Now you.
Yes. Yeah, because when he came to that town, he came in commanded like people to do. He like, get these people, tell them to meet me at the mountain.
Yeah.
It wasn't even raining. Yeah. It wasn't even gonna rain till you prayed.
Yes, and I was threatened under Cousin Jane, so I guess I will read his comment. Cave of Yahuwah came to him and said to him, what are you doing here? When Yashar have foreseen the wind, and after the wind, an earthquake, but Yahuwah was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, a fire. But Yahuwah was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice. And it was so, when Eliyahu heard it, that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entering in of the camp. And behold, there came a voice unto him and said, what are you doing here, Eliyahu? And he said, I have been very jealous for Yahuwah Elohai Sabaoth, because the children of Yasharel have forsaken your covenant, thrown down altars, and slain the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. And Yahuwah said unto him, go, return on your way to the wilderness of Damascus. And when you come, anoint Hazael to be king over Aram.
There's fire in the pieces. Yahoo wasn't in none of that. Then there's still noise. Like, and he goes to the entrance of the cave, knowing Yahuwah. Yahuwah asks him the same question. What are you doing here? He gives him the same answer. Yahuwah don't say fear not. Get your butt back. Get where did you tell him to go?
He said go back to
the
Damascus.
Go back.
You know what's crazy?
He didn't like say, oh, I'm sorry.
No,
go back.
It ain't no sorry for him.
Go back. That's fault. Boy, if you don't get your little self back,
Like, I ain't tell you to leave.
did you hear my voice? You heard Jezebel, you heard the earthquake, you heard the wind, and even then, you heard this wind, you see these rocks being broken up, you ain't even scared.
Yeah.
Because you know it's me. You ain't even scared. What you scared of Jezebel for? She ain't nothing but the wind and the rocks. She the roaring lion. As a roaring lion, that's all she is. What
you are absolutely right.
But and that's crazy too, because he knew, because it said none of those elements were Yahuwah.
Right.
But he knew Yahuwah was covering them.
Yes. Exactly.
So where's that same confidence in Yahuwah?
Yeah, and when he hears the still small voice, he knows to go to yes. He knew who he was. Did you hear that when you left? No. All you heard was some rocks and some wind and some fire coming out of Jezebel's mouth. Who is she? What have I been scared of? Get your butt back to Damascus.
Oh, so I almost messed it up. I actually thought when he said, and Yahuwah passed by, I was thinking of Moses. I'm like, I thought he only did this for Moses, but I get it now.
No, yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they messed Lolo's Auntie Kim says, I thought it was just me. And then Auntie Shani said, oh, okay. Yeah, y'all know what they be doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where we at?
So you supposed to be working.
16.
Yeah.
And Yahu, the son of Nimshi, shall you anoint to be king over Yasharel. And Elisha, Elisha, the son of Shaphat of Abel Maholah, shall you anoint to be prophet in your room. And it shall come to pass that him that escapes the sword of Hazael shall Yahu slay. And him that escapes from the sword of Yahu shall Elisha slay. Yet I have left me 7,000 in Yasharel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which has not kissed them.
Because remember we were talking about yesterday, even though they set up those golden images, there was some still there that was like nah. And so now we see there was actual number. It was 7,000 of them.
Wow. And y'all look. Y'all don't be looking for big numbers, okay? He'll work with the 7,000. And sometimes he'll think that that's too much and break it in.
Right?
Come on, Gideon. Y'all know the story. All right. So he departed there and found Elisha, the son of Shaphat, who was plowing with 12 yokes of oxen before him. And he with the 12th, and Eliyahu passed by him to cast his mantle upon him. And cast his mantle upon him. And he left the oxen and ran after Eliyahu and said, let me, I pray you, kiss my father and my mother, and then I will follow you. And he said unto him, go back again, for what have I done to you? And he returned back from him and took a yoke of oxen and slew them and boiled their flesh with the instruments of the oxen and gave unto the people, and they did eat. Then he arose and went after Eliyahu and ministered unto him.
So this is, Elisha. Yeah, I'll be like, why their names got to be so close?
With the Yehoshaphat.
Sometimes I forget who did
these
who,
are
like
people.
Jeroboam and Rehoboam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's right. Name like twins. And
these are another reason why y'all know these are people, okay? Because we name people like this, okay? Oh. This is Timmy and this is Simmy. What? Why? Why? Are they twins? No, they 3 years apart.
Yeah.
This is how y'all know characteristics, okay? The DNA is strong. All right. Chapter 20. And Ben-Hadad, the king of Aram, gathered all his hosts together, and there were 32 kings with him, and horses and chariots. And he sent men to Ahab, king of Yasharel, into the city, and said unto them, thus says Ben-Hadad, your silver and your gold is mine, your women also and your children, even the goodliest are mine. And the king of Yasharel answered and said, my Adonai, O king, according to your saying, I am yours, and all that I have. And the messengers came again and said, Thus speaks Ben-Hadad, saying, Although I have sent unto you, saying, You shall deliver me your silver and your gold and your women and your children, yet I will send my servants unto you tomorrow about this time, and they shall search your house and the houses of your servants, and it shall be that whatsoever is pleasant in your eyes, they shall put it in their hand and take it away. Then the king of Yasharel called all the elders of the land and said, Mark, I pray you, and see how this man seeks mischief. For he sent unto me for my women and for my children and for my silver and for my gold, and I denied him not. And all the elders and all the people said unto him, Hearken not unto him, nor consent. Wherefore he said unto the messengers of Ben-Hadad, Tell my Adonai, the king, all that you did send for to your servants at the first I will do, but this thing I may not do. And the messengers departed and brought him word again. And Ben-Hadad sent unto him and said, The Elohim, small e, okay, do so unto me, and more so also, and more also. If the dust of Shemaron shall suffice for handfuls for all the people that follows me. And the king of Yasharel answered and said, Tell him, let not him that girds on his harness boast himself as he that puts it off. And it came to pass when Ben-Hadad heard this message, as he was drinking, he and the kings in the pavilions, that he said unto his servants, Set yourselves in array. And they set themselves in array against the city.
So now they kind of trash talking a little bit.
Okay, sounds that
way. He said, I'm coming again. He said, basically he said, don't count your chickens before they hatch. You acting like the war over. You talking like you just went home and took off, all your war weapons like you won already.
I'm so glad she can interpret this because I sure was struggling.
He was like, don't even. Don't think. You thought. What you think we just not going to fight? You think you just going to walk in and take everything? We finna fight.
Characteristics of y'all people. Verse 13. And behold, there came a prophet unto Ahab, king of Yasharel, saying, Thus says Yahuwah, have you seen all this great multitude? Behold, I will deliver it into your hand this day, and you shall know that I am Yahuwah. And Ahab said, By whom? And he said, Thus says Yahuwah, even by the young men of the princes of the provinces. Then he said, Who shall order the battle? And he answered, You.
Okay.
Then he numbered the of the princes of the provinces, and they were 232. And after them he numbered all the people, even all the children of Yasharel, being 7,000. And they went out at noon, but Ben-Hadad was drinking himself drunk in the pavilions, he and the kings, and 32 kings that helped him. And the young men of the princes of the provinces went out first. And Ben-Hadad sent out, and they told him, saying, There are men come out of Shemaron. And he said, Whether they are come out for peace, take them alive, or whether they are come out for war, take them alive. So these young men of the princes of the provinces came out of the city, and the army which followed them. And they slew every one his man. And the Arameam fled, and Yasharel pursued them, and Ben-Hadad, the king of Aram, escaped on a horse with the horsemen. That liquor was so.
I'm like, what kind of?
Because brother, you was drunk. But
well,
listen,
he was drinking that strong stuff, that dark liquor.
That thing he came to real quick to know to hop on that horse and go.
He was drinking that dark liquor, that whiskey and scotch, whatever, with all that dark stuff.
I know he came out of
or the clear one. Is it the dark one or the clear one that gets you both drunk?
I know he
sobered up real quick.
He sobered up real quick. There you go. He knew to get on that horse.
How you threaten people with war and then go get drunk?
Doing all that talking. And the prophet came, and the king of Yasharel went out and smote the horses and the chariots and slew the Aramean with a great slaughter. And the prophet came to the king of Yasharel and said unto him, Go, strengthen yourself and mark, and see what you do. For at the return of the year, the king of Aram will come up against you. And the servants of the king of Aram said unto him, Their Elohai are Elohims of the hills.
Small e for both of those.
Mm-hmm. Therefore, they are stronger than we. But let us fight against them in the plain, and surely we shall be stronger than they. And do this thing: take the kings away, every man out of his place, and put captains in their rooms, and number you an army, like the army that you have lost, horse for horse, and chariot for chariot. And we will fight against them in the plain, and surely we shall be stronger than they. And he hearkened unto the voice and did so. And it came to pass at the return of the year that Ben-Hadad numbered the Aramean and went up to Aphek to fight against Yasharel.
So now he's sobered up. He's been gone for almost a year. Ben-Hadad was like, wait, what happened? How we was supposed to be winning?
Right. Dad said arrogance.
Oh.
Auntie Melly Mel said, here they go again. I can watch anything else on YouTube, and there's never this much interruption. Oh, I see. Sorry, I wasn't able to look at these comments. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah. Y'all know how they do. Yes, They keep freezing us. That just means That just means what we're saying is true. Because why does it offend you that we're reading scripture?
Right.
Especially if you're supposed to be the people.
Right.
Aren't we telling
you should be happy we teaching people about you, if nothing else.
Are we telling your history? All right. And did so. 26. And it came to pass the return of the year that 27. I was trying to make sure if y'all was gonna catch me. Y'all did. And the children of Yasharel were numbered and were all present and went against them. And the children of Yasharel pitched before them like two little flocks of kids, but the Aramean filled the country. And there came a man of Elohim and spoke unto the king of Yasharel and said, Thus says Yahuwah, because the Aramean have said, Yahuwah is Elohai of the hills, but he is not Elohai of the valleys. Therefore will I deliver all this great multitude into your hand, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah. And they pitched one over against the other 7 days. And so it was that in the 7th day the battle was joined. And the children of Yasharel slew of the Aramean 100,000 footmen in one day. Y'all see this? And mind you, it's 7,000.
Yeah.
Right? Of them. And the Aramean filled the country, right?
And they just look like a little flock of goats compared to everything, all the people they had.
It was 7,000 of them, and they slew 100,000.
Yep. See, when you be in obedience, you can do anything in the Most High.
Yes.
I mean, it's just up to your response to what He tells you to do.
Yeah. It's
literally that way. All right. Auntie Shani, she says, right, Bonnie and Shelly, why do you, right, why get so offended? Auntie Linda says, there's a song called One Monkey Don't Stop. Listen, Auntie, if you need a shirt, you need a shirt that says One Monkey Don't Stop the show, okay? Monkey too.
And then when it says, shake them, but don't take them.
For Auntie Melly Mel. I wish y'all, oh man.
Oh.
All right, we're 29. Nope. 30. Okay. But the rest fled to Aphek into the city, and there a wall fell upon 27,000 of the men that were left. So listen, y'all use
Yahuwah. I mean, the prophet told them Yahuwah is the one that said he's going to defeat them, because they talking about, he the Yahuwah of the hills, but not the valley. He said, I'm finna show I'm Yahuwah of everything.
Absolutely. He used
Don't
your
play with me.
structure against you
Yes.
and killed the remaining of
Your
y'all.
own wall fell on you.
Your own wall.
No loyalty.
Your wall wasn't even loyal, okay? Your wall fell and submitted unto obedience.
Right?
Wow. And his and
Yeah, no, you there. And
Okay.
Benadad fled.
And Benadad fled and came into the city into an inner chamber. Why is how's he getting away?
Because
Yahuwah
he
wanted
left
to.
his people, just like the devil.
But that's crazy. Like, I'm still stuck on the fact that it's 7,000 of them. It was 127,000 of the other people, and 27,000 ran.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine how like that's crazy.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, and it's a whole lot of energy that you must keep up to fight and keep. But with Yasha, you know what I'm saying?
I get it, but just like
but
not 70,000, 7,000.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because Yah works with the remnant. So that's why I'm not even like, you've seen it through all the scriptures, like how he uses. I get what you're saying. I do. But I'm just like, man, we know this. 144,000, that remnant.
Like when you really think about it.
Yeah, when you think about it.
7,000 people slaying.
That's like lions running from kitty cats.
Absolutely.
Like, really?
The kitty cat slaying the lion.
Yeah. You got 10 cats and 100, let's just say 100 lions, and a lion running away from the cats. And they're over there talking like, mom meow.
20 times the size of a cat.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And these lions, the little cats actually killing the lions. Yeah, right?
Killing the lions.
It's crazy. Flat as a piece of naan bread. Are you eating right now?
Stole on the wall, fell over.
Oh, okay. Listen, I know you like to eat a little something before story time.
That's Linda that said
yep.
that, right?
My bad, auntie. Listen, don't switch food out. My bad. I was gonna say, right? But I forgot that comment. I forgot we read that part. My bad. It was me, not you. Sorry, auntie. Let me check. Let me turn my phone on. There you go. All right, where we at, y'all?
31. Are we on 31?
Yep. Okay. And his servants said unto him, behold, we have heard that the kings of the house of Yasharel are merciful kings. Let us, I pray you, put sackcloth on our loins and ropes upon our heads and go out to the king of Yasharel. Perchance he will save your life. So they girded sackcloth on their loins and put ropes on their heads and came to the king of Yasharel and said, your servant Ben-Hadad says, I pray you, let me live. And he said, is he yet alive? He is my brother. Now the men did diligently observe whether anything would come from him and did hastily catch it. And they said, your brother Ben-Hadad. Then he said, go, ye bring him. Then Ben-Hadad came forth to him, and he caused him to come up into the chariot. And Ben-Hadad said unto him, the cities which my father took from your father, I will restore, and you shall make streets for you in Damascus, as my father made in Shemaron. Then said Ahab, I will send you away with this covenant. So he cut a covenant with him and sent him away. Is this a good thing? Is this a good thing, y'all?
It's wartime, I would say no. But I don't, I'm kind of not remembering everything that happened here, but my first instinct would be no.
Yeah.
Auntie Kim, remember this.
Because he's still the enemy. He's still not for Yah.
And then you got to also remember all the other battles that the Most High told people to go destroy that particular area. He meant for everybody to be destroyed. Mm-hmm. Because every time they tried to save somebody, something always happened.
And remember, this is Ahab. He's a wicked king.
Yeah.
This ain't the good king. He's not Southern Kingdom. He's Northern Kingdom. And remember, the only reason why they're even winning this battle is because the enemy who he's talking to was boasting against Yahuwah. Remember, Yahuwah said, I'm going to deliver them because they said this about me. Mm-hmm. This ain't even about you.
Wow. And you know what? I forgot Ahab is not on the good side.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
not on the good side.
His name sound like he on the good side.
Yeah, it does. It
but
does.
Nah.
He ain't on the good side. Okay. Dad says trying to play on their emotions just like today.
Mhm. Yeah.
With the sackcloth on their
Start crying.
the rope around their neck.
Mhm.
Yep, absolutely not. Okay, Auntie. Okay, she said keep reading. Yes, ma'am. Say less.
35.
See, Auntie, you be having me. And a certain man of the sons of the prophets said unto his neighbor in the word,
Capital W.
smite me, I pray you.
No.
Of Yahuwah.
Word of Yahweh.
I'm gonna read it again. Oh my God. And a certain man of the sons of the prophets said unto his neighbor in the word of Yahuwah, smite me, I pray you. And the man refused to smite him. Then said he unto him, because you have not obeyed the voice of Yahuwah, behold, as soon as you are departed from me, a lion shall slay you. And as soon as he was departed from him, a lion found him and slew him.
Okay, that was a little plot twist. So he's saying the word, Yahuwah said for you to kill me. He said, I'm not killing you. Thou shalt not kill. He didn't do it, so he said, a lion's going to kill you because you didn't kill me.
Why a lion?
Question, right? So Yahuwah was speaking through the
yeah,
guy,
who's this coming
but
from?
Was
a certain man.
Was okay? So was he speaking about the king?
Ahab?
I don't know who it was. It just says
know.
a certain man.
Yeah,
of the sons of the prophets.
No, I'm not saying was the man
who the
Ahab, but was that Yahuwah saying that he was supposed to kill Ahab, but didn't, and that's why he sent him the lion.
It's not Ahab though. It's just and a certain man of the sons of the prophets said unto his neighbor. This ain't even Ahab, or this is somebody else.
else.
So okay, so
anybody else understand
you
what?
know how, like, for instance, right,
in
church,
when
people like say that God is speaking to them,
and
they be like, "Thus said the Lord." I'm,
yeah, I get it. Yeah,
talking like God is speaking through them, saying that you should have did a particular thing, but since you didn't, it's consequences. So I'm thinking in my mind, it kind of sounds like he's speaking through the guy, saying that since he didn't kill him, which I feel like he's talking about Ahab, then he's going to send a lion, because again, he didn't destroy Ahab, so he didn't destroy everybody in that country.
No, because he's saying, smite me, I pray you.
See, Auntie Jerry can't even hear you. Get closer.
So when it says, and a certain man of the sons of the prophets said unto his neighbor in the word, capital W, of Yahuwah, capital Y, smite me, I pray you. And the man refused to smite him. Or did that just mean hit me, smite me, kill, right?
That's kill.
Then said he unto him, because you have not obeyed the voice of Yahuwah, behold, as soon as you are departed from me, a lion shall slay you. And as soon as he was departed from him, a lion found him and slew him.
Well, let's just read.
When you try it, if the prophecy comes true, they're the real thing.
Okay, let's just read, because I see Auntie. Good to see you, Auntie Jerry. She says, what? Dad said that's because he didn't kill the one he entered into the covenant with. And then Auntie Jerry said,
because they shouldn't have entered into that covenant.
I don't know. Let's see. Auntie Jerry said, I can't hear him. Girl, me too. And I'm right next to him. I'm just playing. Auntie Shani said, it's meanwhile back at the office moment.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Auntie Shani says, a different part of the same story being told.
Yeah.
And then Auntie Kim says, your husband is on the right track. Keep reading.
Okay.
All right. Then he found another man and he said, smite me, I pray you. And the man smote him, so that in smiting he wounded him. Also as hitting.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the prophet departed and waited for the king by the way, and disguised himself with ashes upon his face.
So he meant hit me.
And as the king passed by, he cried unto the king, and he said, your servant went out into the midst of the battle, and behold, a man turned aside and brought a man unto me, and said, guard this man, if be any means he be missing, then shall your life be for his life, or else you shall pay a talent of silver. And as your servant was busy here and there, he was gone. And the king of Yasharel said unto him, so shall your judgment be. You yourself has decided it. And he hastened and took the ashes away from his face. And the king of Yasharel discerned him that he was of the prophets. And he said unto him, thus says Yahuwah, because you have let go out of your hand a man whom I appointed to utter destruction, therefore your life shall go for his life, and your people for his people. And the king of Yasharel went to his house heavy and displeased,
Okay, now it
and
makes sense.
came to Shimron.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't even know what I just read.
Yeah, it makes it. Basically, he was saying he wants, when he goes to the king, he wants to be disguised. So he wants some kind of mark that somebody hit him, or he want to look like he been through something, like he really, so he don't get killed.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's what you were saying, like, right? Were you saying?
Oh no, I was saying that he was supposed to kill the
Well,
king.
he was just supposed to hit him, right? Oh, the king at the first time.
Yeah,
he wasn't supposed to enter into that covenant.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to make no covenant.
Right,
he was supposed to kill him.
Right, he was supposed to kill him. So because he didn't kill him, now Yah is sending a prophet to the king. But before the prophet gets to the king, he needs to look like he got beat up or something.
Oh, and that's
so he told him to hit him so that he could have some kind of bruise on him when he go before the king. So he put a bruise on him, put ash. He needed some kind of disguise so the king couldn't tell. And that's when he met the king. And then he told the king, because you let him go. First he said whatever he said to the king. And then what the king say?
So basically he told, it flipped it on the king.
Yes.
So whatever he told the kingdom, the king, it flipped on him.
See. And he hastened and took the ashes away from his face. And the king of Yasharel discerned him that he was a prophet. So he said, he was trying to disguise himself. So whatever bruise they put on him, and then the ashes made it hard. The king didn't know he was talking to a prophet at first, until he said what he had to say. Then he, he's thinking, oh, you did something nice. Wash his face. You're a prophet. Mm-hmm. Whereas before, because remember, Ahab is not for the prophets.
I honestly don't know what I'm reading no more. I'm so lost. It's okay though. It's okay.
So say, let's say I needed to convince somebody that I don't know, I was in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
But you wasn't really in a fight.
But I wasn't really in a fight.
No, I get that. I guess
I need somebody to hit me.
To convince that I was in a fight. No, I get that part. What I'm confused is the certain man, is he talking to Ahab? Because it doesn't say. Well, I guess it does, because he says the king of Yasharel.
Yeah.
And Ahab is the king of Yasharel right now.
Right. So the ultimate thing, after he got hit by the man who really hit him, then he goes to the king of Yasharel, and that's Ahab.
Okay.
It's hard to keep track of.
It is. It's a lot.
So he's going to Ahab, and he's telling him, since you made that covenant, you in trouble.
Okay.
Because you shouldn't have made the covenant, like he was saying.
Okay, so we gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Y'all bear with me.
They get it.
No, they get it.
Okay. I hope
they get it. They do. See, Auntie Shana, she says, right, Sister Shelley, like what Nathan did to David.
Yes. Remember Nathan? He came to with the story about the little lamb.
Oh yes. That's what I meant about
David
the flint.
Was like,
okay,
say you the man.
Got you.
Yeah.
She says, right at Nashan. Okay, I get that. Auntie Shana says he could roll up on the king he could roll up on the king being in his office. He had to disguise himself.
Yeah.
He couldn't roll up.
He couldn't just walk up looking like no prophet.
Okay, he disguised, and plus he's still being sought out, right? The prophets are still being sought out.
Yeah,
from
because
Jezebel?
he's Yah's
Okay.
prophet. He ain't Jezebel's prophet.
Okay, no, I got what you meant. He couldn't, and then he disguised himself just like they disguised themselves. Okay, all right. Listen, we're gonna get back into it. Y'all bear with my lack of understanding today,
You'll get it.
don't worry.
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
wake
get
up
it.
in the
'Cause-
middle of the night.
Exactly.
Go,
And then we
got
prayed,
it.
right? So he gonna give it to me. He may not give it to me right now, but it's all right. It's neither his fault or mine. All right, where we at?
21.
Chapter 21. And it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Yisraeli had a vineyard, which was in Yisrael, hard by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria. And Ahab spoke unto Naboth, saying, Give me your vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house. And I will give you for it a better vineyard than it. Or if it seems good to you, I will give you the worth of it in money. And Naboth said unto Ahab, Yahuwah forbid it me. Yahuwah forbid it me, that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto you. And Ahab came into the house heavy and displeased because of the word which Naboth the Yisraeli had spoken unto him. For he had said, I will not give you the inheritance of my father. And he laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face and would eat no bread. So he's throwing a whole fit.
He's throwing a whole fit.
This grown old man is throwing a whole hissy fit.
Throwing a fit.
Wow.
But notice how Yahuwah has government set. I mean, how your land is your land. The king cannot take it.
And you already have land.
Yes, you do.
And you said that I'll give it one that's better than yours. So why do you really want his?
Because it's right next to yours. The property line is right there. Yours is closer.
And he just wanted for herbs.
You had to go there. It's the way you smiling.
Well, no, because he trying to take over a whole vineyard just so he could grow some like herbs, not
like a Reagan. I mean, it's still a herb.
I know. Yeah.
Well, it could be. I don't know.
Well, they grew all their own food, so yeah. He said this was closer.
And starving himself. This big old baby.
But he can't just take it because he already just got in trouble. I guess he don't want to get no more trouble.
Dad said he was more feminine than his wife. Right. Well, when you throw yourself in the bed and then turn to the wall, just like it's kind of embarrassing. I wish I would walk in and see my husband act like that. Don't get your grown self up respectfully.
5.
Yeah. All right. But Jezebel, his woman. Oh yes, I forget that he
married to Jezebel.
He was married to Jezebel. There's so much, y'all. But Jezebel, his woman, came to him and said unto him, Why is your ruach so sad, that you eat no bread? And he said unto her, Because I spoke unto Naboth the Yisraeli, and said unto him, Give me your vineyard for money, or else, if it please you, I will give you another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give you my vineyard. And Jezebel, his woman, said unto him, Do you now govern the kingdom of Yasharel? Arise and eat bread, and let your heart be merry. I will give you the vineyard of Naboth, the Yisrael.
Jezebel said, Who the king? Now remember, Jezebel comes from a place where the king is a king, the queen. You do what the king says. She is not from Yisrael. Different rules.
Sisters, do as you want.
She from a place where they worship Baal. Her daddy was the king. She was a princess. I can have whatever I want. I don't care who it belongs to.
Yep, and I'm going to get it. I do as I will. Okay, she operating fully in there. Okay, full tank of gas in that mess. All right, verse 8. So she wrote a Sephrim in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the Sephrim unto the elders and to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the Sephrim, saying, Proclaim a fast. You all right?
Yeah, I just went down the wrong way.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I see you on my side. All right. And she wrote in a St0ryTim saying, proclaim a fast and set Navoth on high among the people. And set 2 men, sons of Baal, before him to bear witness against him, saying, you did blaspheme Elohim, capital E, and the king. And then carry him out and stone him that he may die. So she's basically setting him up. And here's the thing, like,
she got a whole plan.
And put it into action.
Just that quick.
She said, say less.
Baby, let me take care of this.
You continue to cry. You need some Kleenex?
I'll get the darn vineyard.
Yeah. Which kind would you prefer?
Tell me.
Is it soft enough? I wish
Oh, this is crazy.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. All right, verse 11. And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles who were the inhabitants in his city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the St0ryTim which she had sent unto them. They proclaimed a fast and set Navoth on high among the people. And there came in 2 men, children of Baal, and sat before him. And the men of Baal witnessed against him, even against Navoth, in the presence of the people, saying, Navoth did blaspheme Elohim, capital E, and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city and stoned him with stones, that he died. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Navoth is stoned and is dead.
Okay, see, I got a couple of problems with this.
Me too. She needed a good whooping too, Auntie.
What? Why are y'all even believing her?
Because
all they said was both has blasphemed Elohim. Ain't nobody saying, well, what did he do?
Well, listen, it's the queen. They ain't gonna say that. They ain't gonna question the queen. And it's written in his St0ryTim and with his seal, so it's really coming from
the king.
The king.
Yeah.
And not Jezebel.
But he a wicked king, so that just tells you the whole kingdom wicked.
It's wicked. And listen, now listen.
They didn't call for none of them 7,000 that was still righteous. Remember, there was still 7,000. I bet they wasn't up there.
And they said that they lived in the land of Navoth. So none of them had a check in their spirit. Like, why are we doing this? Because I know him. But because it's coming from a high place, they ain't gonna dare question it.
They're not gonna question it.
Just like the government today. Listen, y'all see all this foolishness, but ain't nobody gonna question it. Ain't nobody gonna stop voting. Ain't nobody gonna stop patronizing different businesses and stuff like that. Ain't nobody gonna stop. Because it's coming from a high place. Ain't nobody gonna stop buying Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all that stuff that openly tell you they can't see you or can't stand you.
Right.
Y'all not gonna stop, but because it's a high place, it's a high name, it's a
status
symbol. You gonna give these people your funds and miss a few bills.
Mm-hmm. That's why nobody wants to buy things from Africa, because the Europeans told you it was substandard. Stuff is way better than ours,
and it's what they copied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they took it from Africa.
Yeah.
And made it what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no original idea in their body. Okay?
Yeah, and somebody sent, again, I don't know if somebody from the assembly sent it or somebody, we get so much video clips, and then other ones come on after. But it was a lady from Africa.
Oh, yes, I saw it.
Who was talking about how y'all gonna tell people we broke. And we own our stuff. And y'all buy stuff on credit. Now
Absolutely.
Who broke?
Who broke? If I lose my job today, I keep my house.
Yes, I got my house. I got my car. I got everything.
How we broke?
What you got? They coming to get your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, you the one with no money. Mm-hmm. But we broke, and
we're all of that. Yeah, that's the programming that they have us to participate in, I'll say. Auntie Shani says she bore false witness against that man. Show did.
In the name of Elohim, in the name of the capital E.
Show did. Auntie Jerry, she says she gonna get a whooping. Please whoop her good. You understand me? Like the way you wrap that belt around. Y'all know how y'all did it back in the day. Before you got a good one, you wrapped it around your hand, and then you start swinging. Give her that kind of weapon, and then grab her like from here, so she can't get away. Give her that kind of whooping, Auntie. Ooh, I can see it now. Whoop her in the spirit. Ooh, punch her in the face. All right, Auntie Shani says these people is acting like Sodom and Gomorrah. Absolutely. Auntie Kim says, "Oh yeah, she is going to get what she asked."
Hey,
okay. No, she ain't. She talking good. No, she's not. You talking good. Let him use you. Listen, you talking good.
Yeah, let him use you.
She just backing up what Auntie Jerry said. She gonna get a whooping, and she said, "I agree."
Jerry just said she gonna get a whooping.
No, she's saying basically reap what you sow. That's not what she's saying.
Nah.
That's
you a little bit too close.
Nah.
You on the line.
Nah, you.
I'm gonna need you to step back.
No, step up. Kim like, I ain't saying nothing. All right, what you say? Where we at?
I don't even know.
I think 15.
Oh, thank you. And it came to pass when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, "Arise." So you were still laying down, you boy? You were still in the bed with the blanket on?
All this. Sucking your thumb.
How you have so much respect?
Drinking warm milk.
Oh.
He won't give me it. I want to earn
Here's some cookies.
Listen, Jezebel should have whooped him. Okay? Arise, take possessions of the vineyard of Naboth, the Yisraeli, which he refused to give you for money. For Naboth is not alive, but dead. And it came to pass, when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of Naboth, the Yisraeli, to take possession of it.
Couldn't they bury the man first?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Keep going.
And the word, capital W, of Yahuwah came to Eliyahu the Tisbe, saying, "Arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Yasharel, which is in Shimron. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, whither he is gone down to possess it. And you shall speak unto him, saying, Thus says Yahuwah, have you..."
Whatever.
Really?
Whatever. Have your mama.
What? I was frozen. She wasn't. She wasn't frozen. We frozen. That's the whole clip.
Yeah, I think they get it.
Well, Auntie Jerry was like, wait a minute. Auntie Jerry said, "Here goes the woman." Lolo said, "Did she freeze again?" No, that was a whole plan. I froze on purpose because it was a clip. Have you?
No.
While your earring's still moving.
Oh, was the earring? I didn't even know.
See, that was me playing with y'all. Have you waited long enough for tomorrow to get back into the story? It's closed.
You don't even seem like we be reading for that. I guess we have.
I know. I gave the people the time back, so give it back. Yeah, y'all. So it's about to go down. Apparently, Auntie Jerry is trying to put us on game because she said, "Here come the whooping." It's about to be. Didn't I? Or
Each little hit.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Auntie Jerry. We're so appreciative that you like it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, Father. Cousin James want to let me get into his comment. He says, "I really love this." That was from Auntie Jerry. Abram goes ahead and Cliff.
What did James still is talking right?
He says, "Wow, Kings is really good." Lolo says that. Brother man like threatened us. Okay, he said, "Y'all better read my comments." And so I'm trying to read it. It just won't come out my mouth. Maybe it come out of yours. Let's see.
Let me see what he said. I thought you just read what he said.
No, I tried. It kept skipping.
Where's he at?
Right
Great.
there. Mm-hmm.
Great job, Abram is not
And
a
this is why it couldn't
legitimate
come out.
comment.
This is why it couldn't come out. You see how that works? See how he keep playing with us?
Is that all he said today?
Oh no, that ain't. Go. But wait, there's more from Cousin James, and you think it's gonna be? Go ahead. Go ahead. See if it comes out of yours. It didn't come out of mine. I tried. Let's see.
there you go.
No. There you go. That's one.
Oh, that's freezing really bad.
Go ahead. Say that one. See if that one.
No, absolutely not.
I tried, cousin. I tried to read your comments. I'd be like,
absolutely not.
Something in I'm not saying ruah, but something in my mama saying it just won't come out. It just won't. I'm saying
that word is too long.
It won't come out. It won't come out. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know. It's not you. It's me. Let's get into the rest of the comments that make sense. Let's see. Oh, Auntie Linda says 6th day. You might be sick.
Tomorrow not the 6th day, it's a 5th day.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, today the 4th day.
Sure is, yeah. Cousin James, he says, oh, okay. He says pettiness is not pretty.
It's not pretty. You're absolutely right. Remember that.
Take a slice. Let us both take a slice together. Let's cheers to that.
You are absolutely right.
You're right,
James. So we gonna need you to be pretty.
We don't need you to be pretty. No, we gonna need you not to be fat.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. You're right. All right, y'all. We enjoyed all y'all. We like to play with. Listen, for y'all don't know that Cousin James is really our Cousin James, okay? And he stays like really close to us, so he can just pull up and put me in a chokehold if he wanted to. But
he always got to be saying something. He threatened us this morning on prayer call.
Then I got a nice little text. You know what I'm saying? And so
you threatened somebody on prayer call.
You know, Father, yeah, we thank you. We thank you for our life, health, and strength. You know what? I'm not gonna say that because I'm pretty. He probably saying, you know what? But you be asleep, so
I was woke.
I'll be praying and then I go to sleep. Nevertheless, okay, it be a long night. Nevertheless, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna see y'all. Sorry, I don't need to point. That's rude. But nevertheless, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow, same time, on story time at 6 p.m.
And if you never read this, don't try to read ahead.
Oh yeah, don't read ahead. Don't read ahead.
Go read something else.
But if you want to share what you've gathered,
no, absolutely not.
I mean, I like they Auntie Commme and Auntie Jerry own it today.
No, Kim and Jerry now.
I would have kept coming, Auntie Jim, but Auntie Jerry would have put us on. Okay?
Now,
let them use you.
Zip. Yeah, let them use you.
Never mind. Don't
obedience.
Oh, you gonna fuck that? Come on, man.
Nope. We're all in this together.
Shalom, y'all. Love y'all.
Shalom. See ya tomorrow.
Listen, I'm not trying to get nobody caught up. I'm just saying, if you have something on your ruach during story time, you can let it out. You know?
We're going to read it.
Something we learning together,
We're going to read it together tomorrow.
All right. Fine. I digress. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Give y'all the side eye.
Facebook. Hold on. See, this is what I get when I use it with my right hand.